Hi there, and welcome to Week 5 of the Asthma Society of Canada Learn to Run a 5K program. My name is John C. Healy, and I've been here helping you along in your journey to complete the Scotiabank 5K, which is now just 1 week away. By now, if you've been following along with our program over the last several weeks, your training should be dialed in perfectly, and you should feel fit and ready to go this weekend. As the coach of Steve Prefontaine, the legendary U.S. miler, 1,500 and 5,000 meter world record holder, once noted, the hay is in the barn. There's not a lot we're going to do this week, but I want to talk about 3 key points. The first key point is the taper. I mentioned the word taper and discussed it briefly in last week's video blog, but what I'd like to do today is expand upon it a little bit by pointing out that a rested body and a rested mind equals a perfect race. We're going to reduce the volume of the workout this week and increase the intensity just a bit, which leads me to the second key point, this week's workouts. This week I'm going to ask you to run Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as follows. I want you to run 4 minutes at a pace a little bit faster than you're accustomed to, and then take a 2-minute walking break and repeat that 3 times. Include, and don't forget to do, your 10-minute warm-up walking and your 10-minute easy warm-down walking. By increasing the pace a little bit this week but reducing the volume, you'll get a little bit sharper for the race this weekend, but you won't go into the race fatigued, and that's a critical element of a successful race. Saturday, the day before the race, what I'm going to suggest you do is go out for a brisk 20-minute walk. Don't do any running, but just get out there, feel loose, get a little exercise, and get ready for the race. The last key point I want to talk about today is course management. We discussed the idea of visualization in last week's video. Visualization is, of course, thinking about the race in your mind before it occurs. Course management incorporates some of the techniques of visualization. What I'd like to do now is briefly break down exactly what course management is. Quite simply, that is where, when you know the course, you race it better. The course at the Scotiabank 5K is relatively flat. The first kilometer takes you through a loop in the grounds of the Canadian National Exhibition. You then loop out along the lakeshore and hit kilometers 2 through 4 as you cruise along the lakeshore. There's only one very small overpass, approximately 2.2 kilometers into the race, but don't forget, as that classic song from the 60s says, what goes up must come down. And accordingly, although you have a bit of a hill going up, you get this nice, long, easy, gentle descent on the downside. You then cruise along from kilometers 3 through 4 until you hit Bay Street and the lakeshore, where you then hang a left. At that point, you're almost home with approximately 1 kilometer to go. There's a gentle uphill until you hit Front Street. You can then see Old City Hall right straight dead in front of you, less than 600 meters away. And that's the point where I'm going to suggest you pick up your pace a bit and celebrate the completion of your first 5K. Because as I noted last week, when you cross that finish line, one of the best feelings is that sweet weight of the finisher's medal around your neck and the glowing satisfaction of knowing that you've just raced and completed 5 kilometers. So, this weekend, Scotiabank 5K, I want you to get out there, go online at www.asthma.ca, join up with Team Asthma. These shirts, sponsored generously through Brooks, will be provided to all the runners. And what I'm going to ask you to do is, if you can't come out and join us for the run, please make a donation to one of the runners or to the Asthma Society of Canada at www.asthma.ca. It's been a great 5 weeks of videoing with you. I hope you've enjoyed it, you've learned something, and I look forward to seeing you on the road. Have a great race on Sunday.